All right, y'all. So all my true crime fanatics, this story is really crazy, but it just happened. So things might change and it's still developing. So today we're going to be talking about the mysterious case of Debbie Collier. So 59-year-old Debbie, she's from Athens, Georgia, and she was a real estate manager for years. Now, on September 10th, around 3:09 p.m., it's being said that Debbie went to a Family Dollar that's in Clayton, Georgia. Now, nothing about this trip is really suspicious or out of the ordinary. She's just going in there. She got a poncho, she got a lighter, and she got a blue tarp. So after leaving out of this Family Dollar, you guys, she then goes and get back into her vehicle where she sits for a few moments. So after Debbie pulls out of this Family Dollar parking lot, she then heads on down the road, but about 8 minutes afterwards, she sends her daughter this very cryptic and weird message. She texts her daughter Amanda and she tells her, look, they're not going to let me go. There's a house key under the blue flower pot, and then she Venmos her $2,400. Debbie's daughter Amanda is saying that she thought that this text message was very weird, so she went over to her mother's home. And to her surprise, her mother, Debbie, was not there. Now, around 6 p.m. is when Debbie's husband would arrive home. And that's when he noticed that his wife was not there as well. She had left her purse. She had left her credit card. So they figured that she couldn't have went shopping or anything because she didn't have any credit cards on her. After desperately trying to reach out to Debbie and not getting a response, that's when Amanda and Debbie's husband ended up calling the police to report her missing.
Hi, my name's Amanda Bearden, and I filed a missing persons report on my mother last night, yesterday, and I was just wondering if maybe I could speak with the detective that's been assigned to the case.
Do you have any further information?
I sure do. Do you want the case number?
I have the case number so I can look it up that way.
Bear with me just a second. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So after leaving that Family Dollar, Miss Debbie, she's missing. Nobody knows where she is. Nobody has heard from her. And then that very next day, that's when police make a shocking discovery.
September 10th. Her car and body were discovered about 24 hours later off an old logging road. Lead investigator George Kaysen says the photo could help them narrow the timeline of events that led to Collier's death.
So y'all, that very next day, Debbie's car and her body was found down in an embankment. Debbie also was charred, and it's being said that she was hugging a tree. Investigators put out the picture of her car to try to see if anybody saw who drove that car down there. After Debbie was found dead, charred, and hugging a tree down in an embankment, everybody was wondering what happened. So Debbie has a sister named Shirley that lives in Alabama, and after she found out that Debbie was dead, she started calling 911 to report some other things that had happened a few weeks before this happened. Shirley informed 911 that Debbie's daughter, which is Amanda, had told her that Debbie had been involved in an accident with the ex-convict. Now, this ex-convict got into an accident with Debbie, and he begged Debbie not to call 911 because he was not supposed to be driving. Shirley is saying that she's been trying to reach out to Amanda to talk about what's going on or what happened to her sister Debbie, but she told police that Amanda is not really telling her anything. Now, what's more suspicious, you guys, is everything that Debbie bought from that Family Dollar, it was also found down by her body. Now, as time starts to pass on, police are saying that they really have no leads. They're trying to figure out who would have killed Debbie. People start to look at Amanda and her boyfriend because things start coming out about Amanda's past. So allegedly, Amanda has a history of drug abuse, domestic violence, and lying. Amanda was involved with this man by the name of Andrew, who was an MMA fighter. And it's being said that Andrew wrote this threatening letter to Amanda's family not too long before Debbie went missing and was found dead. Now, y'all can pause to read this letter, but it's basically him calling Amanda a liar, saying that if she ever comes around him again, that he will hurt her family. And what's even crazier is in 2021, which was last year, there is a body cam footage of this man, Andrew, basically going to their home to try to reach out to Amanda because he's claiming that Amanda is stealing his money for drugs. Now, the reason why I want to point this out is because remember she Venmo'd her daughter $2,400 out the blue right before she went missing.
What's your name?
Andrew
Andrew. I just want to be done with her. I mean,
Have y'all
she's been cheating on me. She's been doing drugs. I've never done any drugs in my life.
have y'all had police involved before in y'all's business?
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to get my money back because we're not supposed to have contact, but she's taking $500 each check.
Why aren't y'all supposed to have contact, Andrew?
Because
Is there like a court order?
I guess so.
So when people saw this body cam footage, a lot of people started thinking that maybe Andrew had something to do with Debbie's murder. But when I saw it, it made me think that him saying that the daughter takes $500 from him, he's just over there to get his money, it made me start looking at the whole Venmo situation very different. Now, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But this body cam footage really just made me look at everything in a different
Collier
light.
sent her a Venmo for nearly $2,400 with messages saying, "They are not letting me go." Kaysen says they're waiting for phone records to determine if Collier did in fact send that message, and for an autopsy to be completed to determine how she died.
We have not changed our thoughts about this being a homicide. We're still treating this as a murder investigation, and we will not change that.
Investigators say no one has been ruled out as a person of interest, but they're still trying to piece everything together.
So y'all, Amanda and Andrew apparently have an on-again, off-again relationship, and right now they're on again. They both have been interrogated about the disappearance and the murder of Debbie, and they insist that they have nothing to do with it. Now, like I said in that previous part, something is not adding up with Amanda and Andrew. The fact that he said that she was stealing his money, that she was on drugs, but now they're right back together. This whole story is just very mysterious. I'm waiting to see those phone records come back because I want to know where that text message was placed. I want to know phone records from Amanda and Andrew's phone. Did anything ping in the same location as where her body was found? To me, if you're somebody who just got kidnapped, or if you're somewhere around a murderer and you feel like, okay, they're not going to let me go, why would you Venmo your daughter $2,400 versus using that time to text her and say, look, I'm in trouble, I need help, or calling 911? I just can't see Debbie's last thing that she does before she gets killed is Venmoing her daughter money. That's not on your mind. Police are trying to determine if Debbie is even the one that sent that Venmo. Now, like I said before, I'm not accusing anybody. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But y'all, comment below and let me know your thoughts on this case because this one is really sticky. Even down to Shirley, which is Debbie's sister, calling 911 to say, look, Amanda's not giving us no type of information. We want to know what actually happened to our sister. Comment below, y'all, and I'm going to keep y'all updated, so stay looking out for the updates on this story.